No, 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 no. We just need to record the conversation. Just record the audio and just talking.
Alright, I'll do that then.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Bridge mode activated, fucking yes.
So why do you not like Jaws?
I don't like Jaws. I like Jaws. It's just the fact that you mentioning him that he's causing the problems in Los Angeles. Despite the fact
Sharks cause problems in Los Angeles because of Jaws?
No, they bloody don't. He is a robotic shark from the 70s. Hell, even one of the directors has one of the models in his pool.
Right, but what do sharks have to do with LA being a shithole?
I never said anything about a bleeding shark.
Yes, you did.
I said
then what
about LA being on fire and riots. There's no shark in there. We're not doing a Chinese trading where we take fins off sharks and turn it into soup.
Okay. Do you like the Chinese?
Do you want my honest opinion or non-honest?
I mean, you're getting recorded. It's up to you.
I'm half. I like them just because... yeah, screw it. There's not much I like about them either, right?
Why do you not like the Chinese?
The fact that they nicked about 30-20% of England's car industry, I'm not a big fan of that.
They nicked the
Yes,
car industry?
Vauxhall, MG, both were British, and yet there they went.
Then they got bought out by the Chinese.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, like, damn Chinese.
Well, at least... oh, what was it? I think most car companies now, they've all been owned by either BMW or their on their own right, but... I'm happy with that, because at least BMW is somewhat reliable. But I'm not so certain about... because I've heard stories about how bad, like, Chinese steel is. If Chinese steel is that bad, then... God, what have they done to our car companies? Like, I'm being honest here.
No. Just keep going. Yeah, Chinese.
Brayden, I know you're doing this for views. You can't lie to me on that one.
Yep.
What is this going to be like? Like, sitting down with a British person at tea time or something?
I was thinking British man rants about cars and sharks.
Oh, bugger off, Brayden. Alright, fine. Okay, fine. Well, at least you haven't got a good subscription base anyway. You've got low subs.
Subscription base?
You got low subs. You got low subs.
I got
mate.
300, bitch.
Yes, but that's still low.
That's more than average.
Well, what's average?
I don't know. Why don't you search it up? But
Why
I know I
should
got
I
more than
search it up?
average because I can't tell you every person I know. It's only got maybe like 10 subscribers. Bitch.
Mate, I'm not gonna search up of what
Fine,
average YouTube.
I will search it up because it's such a pressing issue.
It's not a pressing issue. We just made it into a pressing issue just by talking about it. I bet it's only gonna be.
ChatGPTing this shit because apparently it's such
Why
a big
are
issue.
Why are you using AI?
What, do you not like AI too?
No, I bleeding don't. All you need to know, Brain, right? I'm a diehard Bricks. That's all you gotta know. And AI is definitely not on my list.
Okay. So it says
Fishing chips? Yeah, I'll have
80%
that.
has between 0 and 100. 12% has between 101 and 1,000. 5% is between 1,000 and 10,000. And then 10,001 between 1 mil is less than 1. Happy now, British boy.
No, I'm still gonna rap about it. This is what we do when we have 2 beers. Despite the fact I
you guys
have
can
not.
drink beer early.
Yes.
Literally usury.
Where you have to be 18 years old to drink.
I thought it was 16.
No, 16 is when you can have sex.
Ah, yes. Sex.
And
I feel like
17 is where you
drinking
can
beer
drive.
should be like before. You know, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
I do, though, agree with your laws more than mine when it comes to such a thing. Because is it not when you're 17 you're allowed to drive, and then 18 when you're allowed to have sex? And then you have to be 21 before you can start drinking.
I find it strange that you can sign up for the military before you can drink a beer. That just seems odd.
Brayden, can I point this out? Even in our
Sure.
military are
You're gonna rant
accepting...
more about
No,
about
shush,
Americans?
shush.
Yeah.
My military can also accept 16-year-olds if they wanted
Oh,
to.
wow, look at me.
But that's only because...
Oh, look at me. I can recruit 16-year-olds.
Don't
Give
make
'em
that
some
even
trauma.
worse than it needs to be, Brayden.
Give
That's a
him
lot...
some trauma.
Mate, I'm not surprised that whoever does do military is not fucked in the head as it is already. Despite the fact that, even though we're not at war, I bet that one day we will. And either I or both of us will have been forced to fight.
I mean, it happened.
It will. If...
Yeah.
It will happen if Poon decides to pull up his pants and stop being a twat.
Putin. Did you say that again? Putin?
Putin.
Putin for squirting.
Oh. Too late in the afternoon,
Hurting
Brady,
for a
for that.
Afternoon.
Too late in the afternoon for that, Brady. It's 8 o'clock
8 p.m. or 8 a.m.?
a.m. It was a.m. I'll be
Isn't that your
shocked.
bedtime?
I don't go to bed until at least 10 o'clock, mate. I'm happy.
Well, what happened to your bedtime?
What do you think? I just go to bed. What do you want me to say?
Go to bed.
What? Do you want me to say, right, that I go to my local chippy that time of night, order the fish and
it's a chippy.
chips,
Fish
And
and
then-
chips.
and fucking get that and eat that whilst in bed, then go to sleep with indigestion? No, thank you.
Yes, I must eat my fish and chips before bed.
I do wish to point out, Brain, your country made round meal. If they can make fucking round meal,
What the hell is round meal? I've never heard
it's
of that.
literally just pasta and beef that's combined into a ball wrapped in plastic that needs to be boiled and then opened
It's
up.
like beefaroni.
I wouldn't know, because again, I'm not American, so I don't know what you eat. All I know you probably eat fat and grease.
Just like imagine you on a fence with some binoculars and you're just like, damn Americans.
I'm on the wrong side of the country, Brain, to do that. I'm more closer to France than America.
What's your opinion of France?
Mixed. Definitely mixed. I like
Damn
their
Frenchman.
country, but at the same time, I do not like their politics.
I don't know.
Which is basically typical. No one likes their politics.
Isn't the parliament really bad?
Put it this way, Brain. When we asked them to stop the boats coming over here, like
Yeah.
we give them, I think it was 20 or 30 mil, and they just
Mhm.
went, thank you, and pocket the money.
Thank you, come again.
Yeah, pretty much. That is why most of us probably hate the French. But
What was the name of that new governor or whatever? That, like, joined parliament at like a really young age, but like the other members of parliament don't really respect him.
I would
Don't know
not
about-
really know. When was he?
Yeah, no, I saw a video of like a really young kid.
Hmm.
Like, he gave an address and no one shook his hand. That was his name.
I wouldn't know. When did he even go into parliament?
I don't know. It's not my country.
Well, I wouldn't know. The only like politician I somewhat know, like fluently, is Winston Churchill and Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher.
Morgan.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's basically it. And I'm not sure if you would class Queen Elizabeth as one I would also know, but there.
Mhm.
I think someone said to me when I was in school that for Parliament to like introduce a new law or increase tax, Queen Elizabeth had to agree to said law for it to be legal.
I find it kind of strange how the monarchy can just take back power.
Oh, don't
But,
get me started with
That
that.
seems a little odd.
You know what I do find odd though?
Hmm.
The fact that for some reason, I don't know how or why people think that Labour or Conservative are good, but why? I
What are we
mean,
talking about?
we're talking about
Labor?
politics.
Talking about your parties?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, I find them both interesting, but at the same time, I haven't really seen much good news on them at the moment.
Hmm.
All I can say is just from my town point of perspective, and probably some
Mhm.
parts of the Berkshire County, that there's still some people who just hate them. But there are some good parts to them, but not much.
Mhm.
But, yeah, oh well. But at least well, I say our country is decent, but it is getting a bit worse now and again.
You ever watch those videos of like people dealing with cops? Sorry, I
Yes,
don't answer questions. Meh, 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 meh.
I've watched police interceptors. I've watched some form of other sort of media to do with police. And
Mhm.
if it was me that got pulled over by the cops, I would just go along with it. All right, I don't care if I got caught by
Yeah.
drink driving. I'll go pay the fine and get arrested. I don't care.
Interesting.
What? What am I gonna do against police? Run?
Collect
Like,
evidence.
I can't even do that either, Brayden, I'm one of those citizens that would just be. I'm not a troublemaker. That is,
I'm not a bad boy. Me, 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 me.
you've got less to say on that one yourself.
Don't mention that, please. Friends me.
Good.
You. Burton for squirt.
Oh God.
Motherfucker. You're hitting my... No! Stop shooting my captor. No! They're shooting my vehicle.
Just think of, Brad. Just think of Rambo and think what you would do in that scenario.
What's your favorite American movie?
Oh God. Probably either Kelly's Heroes or Spaceballs.
Space War? What is Space Wars?
I said Spaceballs, you div.
Oh, Spaceball. Oh. Did you hear about the second one coming out?
Yeah, I have, and I'm a little
Yeah.
skeptical on it.
Oh,
Because,
I mean, most of the original cast is coming back. Same writers and director.
ain't Mel Brooks dead?
No, I heard he's coming back. He's still kicking somehow.
How old is he? He's gotta be kicking a bit.
Well, I know he made. I think he made Blazing Saddles.
Yeah,
in the
he made
70s,
that.
So he's probably like in his probably 80s by now.
Hmm,
70s.
fair enough, considering that one of my bands is also in their 70s and they're still kicking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm mixed review on Spaceballs 2. I'm looking forward for it, but at the same time, I'm gonna feel like I'm a bit disappointed.
Really want it to be called Spaceballs 2: A Quest for More Money.
I think
That'd
that's
be-
what I might
that'd be
go with,
perfect.
or saying that it would just be called Spaceballs 2, which involves getting more money. Hopefully. But we'll wait and see. It surely
Could
can't
be a great name.
hopefully it can't be as worse as the newest War of the Worlds the movie that came out this year.
You know, I did some research into that. Did you know they recorded that during COVID?
Yes, I assumed he did.
Eh. All on fucking, you know, the,
Yeah, I know what you're
laptops and
talking
shit.
about.
You know, they made that in like 15 days. Or they recorded it in 15 days.
Yeah, I know. But
Oh.
however, I would say that like I think it was either 2015. Yeah, I think it was 2015 and the 2019 ones, I can get behind them. You know, they're fine. And of
Hmm.
course, I can most certainly get behind the original War of the Worlds, but that's about it. I cannot, for
Hmm.
the life of me, like the new one. It's not even to do with War of the Worlds in theory, because it's just
Yeah.
just not right. I mean,
You
I'm
know,
not
I actually finally watched what was that horror movie
scary
with the
movie.
three college students that are like went into, yeah, Blair Witch. I saw Blair
Oh,
Witch finally.
uh, I have plans to get a copy of Scary Movie, the first one. Not so sure about
Like
the
the
rest.
spoof.
Yeah,
I thought making the sixth one.
yeah, I think they have. Well,
Hmm.
probably have. And I'm hoping I might get also. I think it is made in America, but I'm not sure if many people heard of it. It's called Leprechaun.
Isn't
It
that the little bastard who goes around killing people?
yeah
He, like rhymes and shit.
yeah it was poorly made. It had lack of money, but
That was such a weird movie.
it was, and I think that charm still works. But do keep in
Uh,
mind, Ren, I do want to point this out that I'm a man of who likes old comedy series. So me liking Leprechaun, it's somewhat understandable. But for
hmm.
like you, I'm not so sure if you would.
Like Leprechaun.
Yeah.
I mean, I see it as like one of those like so bad it's good movies. Um,
I think I can
I
agree on
mean,
that.
like Friday the 13th post the sixth one, I'd say fits in that category.
Yeah, I guess. With me, Friday the 13th, yeah, perfect. But I wasn't a big fan of the first one because it was not as great as the rest that came out, except for the ninth one. Um, the
I mean,
remake.
the ninth one
Oh,
was pretty ass.
yeah, yes, it was.
Um,
And the remake, I liked it. And
yeah. I
Freddy
mean,
versus Jason, I'm a bit of a
I
mixed bag with that one.
I would say 1 through 4 is good. 5
Yeah,
is kind of lame because it doesn't have Jason.
no, it's just a fake Jason. But
I
I do.
like I like 6 and 7. I like 7 because like it has the girl with the telekinetic powers. Like that's cool.
I.
Um, 8 was kind of a letdown because like it's supposed to be you know Jason and New York, and it's not that. Like him in New York, maybe like I don't know,
I think they only
20
like
minutes
cared.
tops.
Well, I think they only wanted like a shot of Statue of Liberty and the central part of New York, and
Yeah.
that was basically it. From
Um, I mean, also another problem is that like the ninth one, they tried to make the Voorhees family like have a family history,
yeah, I can
which was
understand
kind
that.
of lame. Yeah.
For me, first one, not much of a big fan on because most of the kills, well, killer, are theoretically off screen. Second one, bit better, and the invitation of Jason, perfect. Third one,
Uh,
definitely better than the second, same with the fourth. Fifth, yeah, I agree, but I do like and I did like it when it got into the game as well. I liked, Part 5's theme. I loved it. It was
I
actually
will be completely honest. I feel like if Friday the 13th stayed in its prime, it would probably beat out Dead by Daylight, hands down.
have they not tried to get into there before Friday the 13th the game came out?
Hmm.
But anywho, the sixth one I liked, most certainly. Seventh one a mixed bag on because of why have you introduced a girl who can like use the bloody force and try and fight Jason. 8th, again, the mixed bag on because from a storyline, it doesn't make sense. And the second part of...
I think the worst thing is just the... You know how, like, unmasking Jason is kind of a little consistent thingy? Well,
yeah.
Jason in the 8th one just looks like the Cookie Monster, but like a baby.
He looks like,
You know,
he looks like,
he just...
he looks like blue cheese that's just molded.
Yeah, he doesn't have that gnarly look to him.
Speaking of
I mean,
faces, I did like the part 7 one. I liked that one over the part 6, despite the fact they're the same, but one's got more of a more open mouth than the other one.
I mean, I would like to see a sequel to the reboot Jason. That would be fun.
Oh, the remake.
Yeah, honestly, I think that was
that one was
a pretty
actually
solid
alright.
movie.
Yeah, it was.
Well, because Jason was more of a hunter trapper kind of guy.
And also, speaking of it, can we talk about X?
Jason X?
Yeah. I mean,
I actually liked that one.
I liked it, but I wasn't a big fan on like how they designed the ship which it was on.
That was a bit weird.
Yes, it literally just looked like a Amazon package that's just like formed into another bigger package.
Oh.
But anywho, the knife, yeah, definitely hate that one. Remake, I most certainly like that one. X, like I said, the mixed bag, and what's that new one that was made in 2017?
Something I don't understand is, like, you know how when the rights got pulled because the dude who wrote the original movie, like Victor Miller or whatever,
yeah,
like they had the lawsuit. I just never understood, like, why didn't they just pay him for the rights? Like, you know how, like, when they get, like, a license?
Yeah.
Like, they could have just easily paid the guy and called it a day.
Yeah.
But, I heard Sean Cunningham got, like, really upset about it. Like, just absolutely refused to, give it up.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this now. Do you think Friday the 13th is better or worse than Halloween?
Honestly, I don't think that's a fair question. I've always been a Jason fanboy. Like,
Fair, no. Well,
like,
if you think of it like the way how they did the storylines in both, and the way how they designed Michael Myers and Jason, in terms of like what they're capable of and not capable of, I would say probably. Well, yeah, I would definitely say Friday the 13th is better off, but I think Halloween has missed potential for what it was. It's definitely like Texas Chainsaw, which also had, I don't know how, but it had like missed potential when it got up to the third one, despite the fact I feel like it had failed potential with the second one.
Fudge. Yeah, no, I mean, they were good movies, but, I kind of wish they did more with it.
And I think it's similar with, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That movie was very strange, but I liked it.
That's what it was meant to be. It was meant to be one of those ones where you don't have to take it too seriously. Like, you've just got to think of what's happening and just either laugh at it and just go...
I'll be for real, the whole, like, putting people in cotton candy.
It was crazy.
That shit was terrifying.
Yeah. I will say, though, despite the fact I liked the movie, I wasn't such a fan on the game. I mean, yeah, I liked it, but it didn't really keep me playing. It was just... And not to mention, it was somewhat similar to Friday. It was a bit similar to Friday the 13th.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre had potential, but it was too clunky.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Killer Clowns of Outer Space. I didn't play it.
Well,
Uh,
Texas Chainsaw, I liked it just because it was at the time where I lost my copy of Friday the 13th and I wanted to play a game where I could play a horror game. Now, I know that
mhm.
Day by Day was on the table, but to me, it wasn't my cup of tea, it wasn't what I wanted to like to play. But when I heard that Texas Chainsaw came out on Game Pass, I was thrilled. I was actually interested, and hence why oh, I'm level 87 on that game, and I've got most of the killers and spent quite a bit of money on the extra kills as well.
Mhm.
But however, with Killer Clowns, they've really missed a lot of potential they could have done with some of the characters that they've introduced, and it to me it was just a bit too similar to Friday the 13th for me to say, "Ah, it's its own game." And I know it said itself that it was inspired by Friday the 13th, but surely they could have done a little bit better on, making it its
Mm.
own thing, like with Texas Chainsaw making its own thing in a way, where instead of one well, I think that's what they did with Killer Clowns when I think about it. Because you've got three killers, which is three clowns, and you've got three killers in Texas Chainsaw. But the difference is, um, you have seven survivors, which can become bots, and
It's
they,
7.
yeah, they found a little trick it with that mechanic where if you leave the match if you die, right, meaning the bot takes your place, which you're still dead. But however, if you rejoin that game, apparently you theoretically respawn despite the fact you're permanently dead. So that's a little much to pack on, but the Texas Chainsaw, there was not much of a problem. It was a matter
Christ.
of the problem with the matchmaking itself, where um, if you couldn't tell like how experienced the survivors or the family are until you like stop playing. Which for
Mhm.
me, who like to look on everyone's level on Friday the 13th, like saying, oh, they're 150, he's 150, oh, he's level 5 in that. It's a bit. They did have that feature when they started, but apparently for some reason they just got rid of it. And from there they
Mhm.
just made poor decisions, and yeah, Texas Chainsaw's just gone downhill from there. But it was definitely better than Killer Clowns, but it wasn't better than Friday the 13th. And I don't think there's not many games that can be better than Friday the 13th when it was in its peak. But yeah, it was a awkward time for me.
Mm.
Ugh, I think I need a breather. What's the time? Right, Brayden, I'm gonna go off and go to bed.
Okay. See you later.
Yeah, see you later. And if I see this on YouTube, I expect results.
Well, it's all up to me.
uh,
See you later.
see you later.